So tonight's episode of Down in a Hole, if you like the thing, subscribe it and do all the thumb stuff, because, YouTube things. We should also mention that tonight's episode, we'll talk about how we got the name of the show, obviously, which will probably lead into talking about Alice in Chains and other bands, because we love music. We'll try to keep it short, no guarantees. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. We were sitting on the couch, probably at your house or your apartment, and you're like,
"Yeah,
hey, dude." We're sitting there shooting the shit, and he's there. You go. Oh, Rain Your Fog. Is that the new album name?
That's the newest album. Yeah. It's fucking good too.
I got to check it out. Yeah, I got Black to Blue. When Black turns to blue, what's the name of that one?
Black Gives Way to Blue.
Black gives way. I have that one as well on iTunes. Yeah, I bought that one on iTunes. It's good. I can pull that one up in the car.
Yeah. So that's kind of how, like, Jono and I got back together, sort of. We were shooting the shit, and you're like, we should just put a camera down, man, and make a YouTube channel. I'm like, okay. I have all the stuff. I used to do this shit like 13 years ago, so I still got the camera, the mics, all that stuff. And the problem was trying to figure out what to call it. So we watched like the first, I think, 5 or 6 episodes. We didn't have a name. We're like, thanks for watching the show. And we just didn't know what we're going to call it. A bunch of dumb stuff we had to.
Yeah.
I actually measured the distance from the window to the floor in the basement that we usually shoot in, which is we're doing this remotely now because the dog just had surgery. So these weird videos will last temporarily. I had like 167 centimeters below the surface. Like, we were coming up with all these dumb names for the thing. And then I brought it up to you, trying to figure out a name. I'm like, man, I used to have a podcast like 15 years ago, before the word podcast even existed. It was an internet radio show, and you needed an RSS feed to download the MP3 every week. A lot of work. Called it Born Stubborn Radio. Long story short, that's the name of a Sepultura song. And I got it down. I was going through all the Sepultura songs. Love that band. Probably my favorite band. Max Cavalera. Up to 96. I don't listen to them after 1996. But I'm like, okay, we got some cool titles here we could use for a name of a podcast. And it was down. I got it down to Infected Voice, and I got it down to Born Stubborn. I'm like, Infected Voice is probably too generic almost for a radio show. So we called it Born Stubborn Radio. So I said to John, could always use a song name. There's lots of songs we like. And it's like, what, like the next day? You text me?
Oh, we're down in a hole.
And he's
because I started going through. Alice in Chains tunes. And it fit. I was like, perfect. Like, dude, Down in a Hole.
And
because you were saying
it fits because you guys are in the basement, and
like, we spent so much time going back and forth trying to figure this out, trying to figure it out, and then it just hit me going through.
Yeah,
it was a facelift. Anyway, but I was just going through the track list, and I was like, oh my god, Down in a Hole. And it just like.
And like you said, like Lloyd was saying too, it makes sense because we are down in a basement, which is technically a great big fucking hole. So let's just call it Down in a Hole. And
and we're both like huge Chains fans, right?
Yeah, I need to listen to them more. I loved Lane Staley. I have his poster on my wall.
That's a sick poster, by the way. Is it still your folks' place?
Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna go over
it's him
there.
on stage. So it's got the years.
Blaine told me that you guys can just give me this poster. He said I could have
poster. It's Lane Staley poster. But it's Lane Staley, Kurt Cobain. I got Led Zeppelin up there and Black Sabbath. So most of them are still alive, but slowly they're dropping.
You know what you need to do? You need to show up on the patio. She sits out there and watches and feeds the birds, and bring her a tea, I think, is her go-to, and just tell her that you're going to come and take that poster.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. His mom sits out there and feeds the birds. I know she does. I've seen her.
She's got 16 fucking birdhouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom loves her birds. But yeah, the poster's gone. But yeah, that's where the show name came from. It probably could have been... Was there a short list of songs you had? Or was Down in a Hole like the one?
No, we kind of jumped on that one.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as
it was a no-brainer.
I threw that one out, it was just like, yep, that's it. Yep. Holy shit. I remember looking at Rachel. I'm like, oh my God. This is it.
Why have we been beating our heads against the wall for 2 weeks? And then it was right there the whole time. So
it's fantastic.
It's definitely better than sitting in a basement.
Yeah. Look at us. We're in a cellar. Yeah. There was stuff like that, like cellar talk. There's all kinds of dumb ones we had that would have just been bad. And the crazy thing too was that YouTube was actually available. I couldn't
believe that. I didn't either.
No, that was really weird.
Here we are.
There's no way this is available.
I think as of this recording, I think we have 23 episodes, I want to say. Not including the little trailer for the channel. I think, we're soon going to be coming up on number 24, which is fucking sick, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Good times.
When we hit in 2022, we'll do a whole revamp and change the set around and figure something out. But we figured we'd just throw this little...
Maybe even some drone work inserts of some sort.
Oh,
the new intro. Work that drone in. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'll make sure I faced away and fly it across. And we come through the backyard. You still don't see me.
Yep. The silhouette that is Lloyd. So I figured they'd make that I don't know if people were really wondering how or why we came up with the name Down in a Hole, but I figure, hey, we'll put out a short little episode talking about Alice in Chains is awesome. So
big Chains fans. Yeah, man, there was a couple of years ago, actually, but probably 3 or 4 years ago, when I got this bad boy, we saw the Chains twice within a 2 or 3 month span. It was fucking sick. They played in Hamilton on one tour, and then they were part of another tour and played in Toronto. It was sick.
Wow. Awesome. So there's a question for you, Lloyd. Are you a big Alice in Chains fan?
Huge.
Favorite song?
Down in a Hole.
Is it Down in a Hole?
Yeah.
What about you, Jono?
Oh, man, I swear to God, this changes every week. It's so tough. It's so tough.
The acoustic Back to Blue, that song, when they sing the acoustic version, is awesome. I just like all stuff unplugged by them.
Yeah, man. The last song on Black Gives Way to Blue, where it's just him on acoustic, and you hear piano in the background. It's fucking Elton John on the piano.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
huh.
Jerry Cantrell, huge. He's a huge Elton John fan, and I watched. There's actually Gibson Guitars put out an hour and a half documentary on Jerry Cantrell.
I saw that's awesome. They did one for Tony Iommi as well, dude. I'm a huge Sabbath fan, also. They're great. The Gibson
Kirk Hammett had one. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, but the Cantrell one was just my favorite, just because he's my guitar hero, man.
Iommi was my favorite. I'm a massive Black Sabbath guy. But you didn't answer the question, dude. What's your favorite song? Pick one or two.
Fuck, I know. I was trying to avoid answering it. I would say that if we're looking the Lane Staley era, it's gonna be Wood.
Yeah.
Wood
I would
for sure would be my favorite.
Yeah, I'm all Lane Staley stuff too. It would be God Am, Sludge Factory, or like the heavy stuff. But Nutshell. Nutshell is fucking awesome. And Sludge Factory is just done. Like just a sludge song. I love those weird ones. Man, these behind the scenes songs, those deep cuts, like Sludge Factory. Nobody fucking, you're not ever gonna hear that on the radio. Godsmack was another one. That's probably where Godsmack got their name, right? Do you think?
I was thinking about that the other night, actually, when I was listening to that.
It has to be.
I've got all the Chains albums. I just go through them at work like all the time. My favorite William Duvall era. Chains has a. Yep. Man, but yeah, my favorite William Duvall era song is "All Secrets Known" off of "Black Gives Way to Blue." Very first fucking track on the album. So I think it was 14 years between when they released their self-titled album, like the last official non-cover Z album they ever did. It's like I think 14 years between that and when Black Gives Way to Blue came out. And man, I just remember buying that album and cranking the shit out of it, man. And the beginning like starts off like a. And like as soon as when that, I'm like, oh my god, it's back! Like they're back, they're fucking back. And like the cool thing was, is that when William Duvall came into the band, like Jerry Cantrell took on a more prominent vocal role.
Yes.
So like now, oh my god, I love it.
When I first heard Duvall's voice, it almost spooked me a little bit because he's pretty close to what Lane can do.
But
they were together for
he's not. Long. But he doesn't try to replace Lane. Like he's just trying to be him in the band, which I fucking love. Like it's
Jerry found a guy who had a similar voice that was his own voice that could just do his own thing and still sound familiar to the fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I think they all bought that album because they were finally back.
They're back.
We anticipated it for so long. How is he going to do? And he killed it. It was a great album, and we all enjoy it.
I'm trying to see if I got it on the shelf. I don't think I did. I got that one. What the fuck is that? I got that. I got that. Yeah. Laugh at the Fakes, whoever the fuck they are. And I got that one.
Oh, don't say that. I love Laugh at the Fakes, man.
Laugh at the Fakes are great, dude.
Okay, can I tell you guys a funny fucking story about Laugh at the Fakes? And it was actually pre Laugh at the Fakes when they were Ape. You remember that shit, Blaine?
Yes, dude. When Julian was in the band, who I am actually still in contact with, I hope you are too, because he is sending me tons of his own shit, dude. He sent me a whole stack of tunes yesterday.
I'm not in contact with any of those guys anymore.
I'm going to start putting it on these podcasts. He said it's good to go, and they got some heavy shit. Sorry to interrupt. The floor is yours, sire.
So we played our show. I can't remember. I think it was down. It was either at the Time to Laugh Comedy Club or what was the other place? I don't know. We played a show downtown, and I said to Everett and the boys, like, "Hey, like, you want to come back to my place? We can rip a couple J's before you guys head back to Toronto." So we're sitting out on this fucking coffee table, and they're parked across the street. I was living on Park Street, so they're parked across the road in front of the giant tiger. Okay. So we sit out on this picnic table outside the apartment building. We must have smoked like 3 or 4 J's. Like it was, and they're huge. It was awesome. Like good times. So I walk over to their car with them, and a fucking cop pulls right, like they haven't even got into the car yet. Fucking cop pulls up right behind them. All their music gear is in the back of the car. So the cops get out and they're like, so what's going on, boys? Like we're we've heard of like we have a reported theft here at the Giant Tiger, and I see a bunch of stuff in the back of your car. Like, what's going on? So we're like,
shit.
oh man. So we're like, fuck, okay, well, we just played this gig. This is all music gear. You know, you can check it out. So I believe there are 2 officers there. One of them's looking like in the back of the car. The other one walks back to to sit inside the cop car to, you know, do whatever they need to do. Meanwhile, 2 fucking people walk around the corner from Giant Tiger with a Giant Tiger shopping cart loaded with shit.
Yeah.
I mean, loaded with shit. And they just walk by. So, like, Everett and I look at each other. We're like, pretty fucking sure these are the dudes they're looking for. So we all start fucking, like, Everett and I honestly can't remember. There was, I don't know if it was Julian or Galen, but one of them was there too. And we're just like, all right. We're not saying a fucking word because, like, we're annoyed that the cops are even doing this shit to us right now. It's
You're
like,
wasting my goddamn time.
They literally walked by with the fucking shopping cart with all the shit in it. And we're like, all right, man, cool. Like, wow, awesome.
I love
and
how
like,
it's not like they couldn't see the cop car, but they'll just walk right by it anyway because why not hide in plain sight?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the windows in the car were not tinted, so like you could easily see amps and guitars, like shit that is not in Giant Tiger.
No,
right,
not at
right.
all.
Yeah, there's $20,000 worth of gear in that van.
You have a trunk full of draperies? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then these fucking guys, like, and it was pitch black, so it's like they came out of the dark, man. Like from the other side of the Giant Tiger, awesome. Just pushing the cart full of shit. We're like, cool, man.
That's like,
all the power to you.
Bye.
Yeah. If you guys are that fucking dumb that you're not going to notice them walking by, like, we're not pointing that out.
Was it like Ape? It was.
Thanks for running the block for us here as I walk on by.
Yeah,
right.
It was Ape would have been Galen, Everett, and Julian, and I can't. Or no, it would have been Chris. That's where we met all 4 of those dudes. Because then we ended up following them all in their own bands after the Ape kind of split up a little bit. But
I don't know how much time.
I know.
Has left. How much time does Jono have left?
What time are we at?
Well,
what time is it?
We're at we're 10 after 8 right now. We should wrap this episode up. We can probably squeeze one or 2 more in. Yeah, buddy. So there you go.
Can I bring something up to talk about?
Damn right, dude.
All right, and if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But I'll wait until you got to do your closeout on this one and edit. Yeah. So do your thing.
We'll just say subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thanks for watching Down in a Hole. Lloyd behind the camera with his brand new teeth. My name's Blaine. That's
yes,
Jono.
Thank you, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun shit.
And we shall see you in the next one. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Sorry, what'd you say? If you hate it, what?
Even if you hate it.
Even if you hate it, share it.
Yeah.
No shit. Share it.
Give a shit, man.
No, even if you hate it, you can comment, and we can take it. It's fine. And you got big shoulders. Do it.
The more
that's what my guitar looks like.
That's a sexy Ibanez right there.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a very, very nice guitar. We'll get like the down in a hole.
Gear review.
Down in a hole.
Yeah,
thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everybody.